Hey guys, I'm going to get started in just a second here. Thanks for jumping on. Let's see here. Did that work or no? All right, there we go. Okay, thanks for jumping on, you guys. I have not been on live for a while, so I have a lot to share, and I want to talk about a couple things that have been on my mind, and that is the first thing I want to share with you guys is a little bit about the high inflammation foods. This has been a hot topic lately, and as you may or may not know, I have been struggling with IBS what feels like my entire life, but it's been like 25 years, which is crazy. And I'm really just learning that that is a chronic symptom that is coming from the lifestyle that I live and or the foods that I'm eating. And that's because they say that a lot of times IBS comes from can come from high stress. So the more research that I do in understanding that I'm not allergic to any foods, for a long time I thought, well, maybe I'm allergic to gluten, or maybe I'm allergic to soy, or all these types of things. Really what it's come down to is high inflammation and slow digestive system. And how this relates to you is because high inflammation foods and inflammation in our body can not only help us or prevent us from losing weight, but it can give you bloated feeling. It can give you lethargic feeling, low energy, overall just pain in your body or joint pain, migraines, brain fog, and even feeling a lot of cravings all the time. So I have 2 daughters, and with each of my pregnancies, I gained a lot of weight, over 50 pounds. And I don't even know how that happened, but to be totally honest with you, I eat pretty healthy. When I was pregnant, I didn't eat so healthy. And I ate a lot of foods that my body wasn't used to. And given that, I got a lot of inflammation in my body. At the time, I didn't really realize it until I had my daughters, and both times I went to go lose the weight, and I was in so much pain physically that I couldn't do the workouts that I wanted to do. And I was just tired and miserable all the time. I remember I couldn't even get down on my knees on the ground on a yoga mat and get back up. I mean, it was that bad. I was trying to do turbo, and I couldn't even do like a full rotation to jab. And I was like, what is wrong with me? I felt like a muscle was going to tear. And really, it was just a lot of inflammation in my body because I had gained so much weight, and I was putting foods in my body that my body didn't like. So for me, my highest inflammation foods that affect me, and now that I've cleaned up my diet, I eat one of these foods, I feel it instantly. And I guess that's like the big message, is just that the way we eat, no matter what it is, it becomes a lifestyle, so that you don't tend to feel what it's doing to your body until you remove it, and then you put it back in your body. So the top two for me are unfortunately sugar and flour. Wah, wah, wah. That was really sad for me to hear, but it made a lot of sense because I grew up obsessed with sugar, loving sugar. So I would be that person who would eat healthy all day long and eat a super healthy dinner so I can have the chocolate cake. Okay, that was me. But here's your top 10 high inflammation foods, whether you just want to feel better or you want to lose the weight that's just stuck. Why is it stuck? Maybe it's causing inflammation in your body and it's preventing you from losing weight and not feeling as best as you could. Number 1 is sugar. Number 2 is vegetable oil, which comes from a lot of processed foods. Number 3 is fried foods. Well, we kind of knew that, right? Number 4 is flour. Number 5 is dairy. So for the longest time, I thought I was like lactose intolerant. I'm not lactose intolerant, but dairy in general just doesn't agree with my system. It causes inflammation in my gut. Number 6 is artificial sweeteners. Well, I did know that for years. Bye-bye Crystal Light, sorry. Number 7 is grain-fed meats. You're hearing a lot about that now all over the place, right? Number 8 is processed meats like lunch meats. Number 9 is gluten. So again, I'm not allergic to gluten, but it causes inflammation in my body. So when I eat it, I feel it. And I definitely feel it with like pasta. I can't eat pasta anymore. Well, I can eat it, but if I don't want to feel like junk, I can't eat it. And then number 10 is alcohol. And of course, there is more, and feel free to do the research yourself. I did a blog post quite recently on KristinaSullins.com. So sharing this with you, not to tell you what to eat, because there's nothing I think more annoying when you feel like you can't eat something that you want to eat, right? So I'm the first person that will say, do I have pizza every week? Absolutely. But I know how I'm going to feel after I eat that pizza. And so I think that's the big thing for everybody is knowing what kind of lifestyle you want to live. And if I'm going to have a glass of wine, I know how I'm going to feel afterwards, and I know that it's going to come from the wine. So I really limit my lifestyle to the foods that make me feel good because it affects my entire life. And I just wish I would have known this 5 years ago, even 10 years ago. It's life-changing. So I'm sharing this with you to just sharing is caring. But I'm also going to be running a online challenge group, which is called She's Losing the Last 10 Pounds. Now, if this is something that you're interested in, I'm basically a health and fitness coach for Beachbody, and I help women get in the best shape of their life. Now, my own journey is this. I'm going to share my screen here, so you should be able to see my screen. And like I said, Skylar is 19 months. This is my most recent before and after photo following the Beachbody programs. So I did Core de Force starting in mid-October, more so November. 3 rounds. Each round is 30 days. And this is an MMA inspired workout program that you can do from your phone or your tablet or your desktop, okay? Which is awesome. It's super convenient. So I did this program with the nutrition program that I'm about to show you, and I got great results. I more so got really great results because I started to remove those high inflammation foods from my diet because I needed to have more energy. I needed to feel better every single day just as a mom to keep up with 2 little kids. Let's just be honest, right? So this is basically what I do is I coach women on these workout and nutrition programs to help you create a before and after and help you get in the best shape. So I'm at the place right now where I actually am working to lose the last 10 pounds. And that last 10 pounds, if you've been there, like it's like a game changer. Like you have to take everything that you're doing and you have to switch it up because your body gets used to it. But maybe you're just looking to lose the next 10 pounds. I can help you do that. Or maybe you just want to feel 10 years younger. I can help you do that, okay? Because a lot of it is what we're putting in our body, not just nutritionally, but physically and mentally. I'm all about mindset too. So what can I eat, Kristina? If those are all the foods that I shouldn't be eating, what can I eat? So this is just kind of a sneak peek of the meal plan and how it works. So this is called the 21-day fix, color-coded food container meal plan. And you may have heard of this or seen it before. I love it. I did this for the very first time. I did this program after I had Brooklyn. She, which was, I had her 2013. So the first time I did the program was 2015 or 2014. Okay. So 3 years ago. So for 3 years, I did my first round, I did 21 days, and it's a workout program and a meal plan. But I have been following this program ever since because it really just makes sense. And what I love about it is for someone who is brand new, knows absolutely nothing about eating clean versus eating crap, let's just be honest. It breaks it down so simple. And even for someone like myself who's been in fitness and a nutritional lifestyle for the most part for the past 20 years, it taught me a lot that I didn't know, okay? So here's how it works. You can pretty much eat almost anything you want, but it's broken down into portions. So your green containers are your vegetables, your purples are your fruits, your red is your protein, your yellow is your carbs, okay? Your blue is your healthy fat, so it's like your avocados, nuts. Orange is your like your seeds, your dressings, olives, and then teaspoons and free foods, which is pretty much like seasonings and the water bar. So here's how it works. You come into my group, we break down where you're at with your weight and your goal weight. We figure out how many calories you should be eating a day. You won't be counting calories. You will simply be counting containers. So we'll take the amount of calories that you should be eating to lose weight and break them down into how many green containers, how many purple containers, how many red containers, how many yellow containers a day you should be eating, okay? And from there, you can simply go through this list and pick out your favorite foods and pair them up to make sure you eat all your containers in one day. Or you can follow a specific meal plan that I'm going to give you. Or you can go on Pinterest, and there's a million recipes if you search on Pinterest 21-day fix meal ideas. I have my own account on Pinterest. You can even look me up on Pinterest, and I have my own boards pinned for recipes that I use myself every single week, okay? So when you take a look at this and you're looking at these foods and you're like, okay, the first question I want to ask you is this doable? Can you do this? You know, do you need to eat every single food on here? Absolutely not. Pick out the foods that you like. Like, that's the whole idea. And she's basically saying, okay, well, you're going to, if you want to have, you know, if you want to have brown rice, it's going to be the amount of the yellow container. And that's the problem that most of us have, is we are eating 2 to 3 times the amount we should be eating of healthy foods. You know, same thing with fruit. We go in the fridge and we grab grapes and we eat like how many grapes? We're eating 2 to 3 times the servings of grapes. Okay, so that's just to give you an idea. So it's super simple as far as how to put the meal plan together, and it just works, you guys. My first 21 days, I lost 7.6 pounds and like 8 inches. All the bloat in my stomach went down. I had tons of energy and I felt amazing. And a lot of it was because I found out what I was addicted to really quick. And what I was addicted to was carbs. And I thought I was really addicted to sugar, but it was really carbs. I was eating way too many crackers and granola bars and bread and bagels and English muffins and rice. And even though it was brown rice, and then, you know, just way too much. So when I went down to my 2 yellow containers a day, I instantly started to see and feel the bloat go down in my digestive system. So wanted to share that with you, and it's super simple to calculate this out. So that's something that I would help you do in the She's Losing the Last 10 Pounds group. This is how we would configure your meal plan based on what your fitness goals are. Okay. And then I would also want you to consider those high inflammation foods and just start to lower them. Just start to be aware of how you feel when you're eating or drinking those foods. And I'm not saying to completely eliminate them, to just be aware of them and just start to lower them. Okay. And the last thing I wanted to show you is my workouts. So as a coach, and what you would have access to as well is called Beachbody On Demand. So this is like the greatest thing invented for fitness. You basically get hundreds of workout programs at your fingertips, which you can stream from your phone, from a laptop or a computer, okay? And instead of having to pick one workout program, what we have right now is called the All Access Pass. The All Access Pass gives you like every Beachbody program ever created. So like the most popular programs that you might recognize are P90X, Insanity, 21 Day Fix. I've been talking about Brazil butt lift lately. I've been teaching Turbo Kick for 10 years. Turbo Fire is the at-home version of Turbo Kick. It's the same thing. Hip Hop Abs. So you can see there's hundreds of workouts. And then as a coach, what we would do together is I would help you pick a program based on your goals and what you like to do. And that program may be 21 Day Fix, it may be Core to Force. We do that program together for 30 days, analyze your goals, your time commitment, put together your meal plan. When you start a workout program, we're going to give you a calendar. So you're going to know exactly what workouts you're doing every single day. It's basically foolproof, which is what I love. I love systems. I love checklists. I'm motivated. I just want to be told what to do, and I want to know that what I'm doing is going to get me results. So if you're like me, you're resonating with what I'm saying, I'm sharing with you that this works, okay? And I think that's it. So how it would work is you would get involved with one of these programs. I have a separate app where you would be able to connect with me on a daily basis with your workouts, with your meals, with your shakes. If you have questions, it's a place for me to share what I'm doing every single day, and it's private, which is awesome. We measure your results in 30 days, and in 30 days, you can continue to do the same program and do it again, which is, I usually like to do each program for 60 days, or I then like to hybrid, meaning like fuse 2 programs together. So that's something that I can design for you. For example, if you start with the 21 Day Fix and then the next month you're like, I'm really interested in PIO, and I would like to learn how to fuse PIO together with the 21 Day Fix. That's something that I can help you do as well. Okay. So I just kind of wanted to share that with you guys and hopefully give you some insight as to how fitness and nutrition can totally be simple when you just get on the right track. And a lot of times for a lot of us, that's really just getting support, getting assistance from someone like a coach. So my next challenge group is called She's Losing the Last 10 pounds. It starts May 15th. I will be taking 5 women, coaching them, and helping them to get the best results possible. So if that's something that you're interested in, comment below the video or message me. I will get you the details on exactly how it works and how you can get started. That's it. Thanks so much. Talk soon. Cheers.